Hey everybody, today's lesson is about composition of functions. Before we can get down to the nitty-gritty algebraic side of things, we need to talk a little bit about notation. Now, the composite of two functions is written g with a little circle f. This means f followed by g. So again, I'll write that g with that little circle f is written f followed by g. This could also be written in function notation like so. G of f of x. And in this situation, you're always going to work inside out. You'll evaluate first what's inside the parentheses and then plug that in for the function g. So let's check this out in a practical application. In question number 3, I am asked to evaluate g of -3 followed by f, and part B is g of -3 followed by f. This is the same exact problem, just written in two different ways. For both questions, we first need to evaluate the function g at -3. So I'm going to plug in -3 for g of x. So g of -3 equals 6 times -3 minus 4. This is equal to -22. I will now take -22 and plug that in for f. So f of -22 equals 2 times -22 cubed, and then we'll find our answer. So -22 cubed times 2 equals -21296. So again, I evaluated at g at -3, put my result in for the function f, and got my final answer. Let's look at example number 4. Again, both problems are of the exact same thing. I'm going to plug in 5 for g and then put my result into f. Same thing for part B. I'm going to put 5 in for g, plug my result into f. So here it goes. Plugging 5 in for g, I get 6 times 5 minus 4, which is equal to 26. Now I will do f of 26 is equal to 2 times 26 cubed. 26 cubed times 2 is equal to 35,152. Alright, what if I'm not given any values and instead I am asked to do just the composition of two functions, plugging one function into another? Here's how it works. For part A, I'm going to take the function g and plug it into function f, where you see x. So for this situation, I'm going to take g, 3x squared, and plug it in where I see x and the function f. So f of g of x equals 3x squared minus 2. Now, let's look at the other side. What if I am asked in part B to take f and plug it into g? So this means that I'm going to take the function f, which is x minus 2, and plug it in for x in the function g. So it looks something like this. G of f of x equals 3 times x minus 2 squared. Unfortunately, I'm not quite finished yet because I need to square this binomial, so I need to FOIL. 3 times x squared minus 4x plus 4, and then I'll distribute the 3. So 3x squared minus 12x plus 12. And that's my final answer. So there you have it, composition of functions. Make sure we're always working inside out, and when we're asked to do the actual composition of functions, I'm taking the whole function and plugging it into the other. Hope this is helpful, and come to class ready to ask questions.